Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where we are just one win away from playing in the national championship game. Our defense has been great all year long, giving up just 15.5 points per game, the fewest in the nation. But in the playoffs, our defense has been a juggernaut, giving up only 3 points through our first 2 games. We will see if they can slow down this Notre Dame team that is 13-1 with the 7th best scoring offense. Their quarterback, James Harris, has the most passing touchdowns in Notre Dame history in a career with 102 of them, and he has done that while only throwing 16 interceptions. So who is going to come out on top in the Fiesta Bowl and move on to the national championship? Will it be Midwestern or Notre Dame? The Fighting Irish are going to begin the game on offense with a Mitch Witzel run, and the redshirt freshman running back is going to stiff-arm Thomas Mintz, picking up 6 yards. Witzel is a taller running back, standing at 6'1", but he only weighs 186 pounds. He'll get another carry, and this time he gets a first down with a gain of 7, as Peter Jones, the Fighting Irish right guard, goes down with an injury. Up at the 32 on second down. Harris is going to hit Terrell Jones on a slant, and he's going to shake off Deontay Bland, going down at the Hornell's 43 with a huge gain. Third down, 3 receivers to the right side. Harris is going to throw to the left side, though, and it's going to be a catch and fumble. Ethan Dugan is going to dive on it and come up with it. I'm not so sure that was a catch completed through the entire process by Cam Williams, but we will take it. We will take over at 0-19, catch an early break. Sizer with a bruising run. He'll truck a defender and then be leveled at the end of the play. Third down. Ham running at a time. He's going to throw left side and get it by the defensive back, hitting Dylan Washington, who turns upfield and picks up a first down and more. 2 tight ends set on first down. Sizer chased down from behind by the redshirt junior linebacker, Wade McClennan. That is a loss of 2. There's Darrell left in the backfield. Ham looking to throw, though. He'll get a pass off in time, and that'll be caught by Joey Hammer, who's going to make it third and manageable. George Barr in motion. It's going to be a quick pass underneath, though, to Joey Hammer, and he goes down a yard short of a first down. And the Horned Owls are leaving their offense on the field. It looks like they want to be aggressive and set the tone early in this one. Sizer is going to get the first down, so this drive will continue, but he is a bit shaken up after the play. Looks like he has an injured right leg. His rating's taken a massive hit. So expect to see Darrell F out there as Jesse Ham gets sandwiched, but he did get the throw off in time. It ends up being incomplete. Third down. And with all day back there, he's going to hit Dylan Washington underneath, and he doesn't get the block he needs from George Barr. He'll go down a yard short of a first down. It'll be 4th and 1 again on this drive, and the Horned Owls are going to have to go for it again. This time it's Darrell F in the backfield, and he gets met at the marker and brought down right away, but he did get the first down. So 2 4th and 1s, and both times the Horned Owls end up inverting. There is Darrell F left side, getting to the edge, getting shoved out of bounds at the end of the play at the 27. Wayne Willett in the game at quarterback, and he's going to keep it on the read option with room to run. He is spinning inside the 5, and he's going to score. How about that? The backup quarterback, the hometown kid, the Plainfield, Illinois native, he's going to score and put the Horned Owls up 7-0 with a minute to go in the first quarter. So not only do the Horned Owls drive down the field converting on multiple 4th downs, but they end up getting a touchdown and using up a ton of time on that drive. Already down under a minute to go in the first quarter. Take to Witzel on second down. A throw right side is caught by Cam Williams, who had the catch and fumble earlier. This time he definitely completed the process of the catch. Third down for Harris. He's going to spin and fire left side, and that is going to be caught. Great catch by the junior tight end, B.J. Cavazos. Cross midfield at the Horned Owls 43. Witzel stuffed in the backfield. Eric Lamb does a great job to set the edge, and Thomas Mintz will come on through and get the TFL. Third down. Harris against the blitz. Throwing on the move for B.J. Cavazos, and he takes a huge hit from Ethan Dugan and can't come up with the ball. So it'll be incomplete, and that'll be a punt on 4th down for the Fighting Irish. Still no sign of Sizer out there, who had to exit the game after that 4th and 1 run. So it's been a busy start for Darrell F, who's had to take on a bigger workload than he's used to, and he's starting to feel the impact of taking more carries and taking on more work. Sizer back in the game on third down. He ends up ripping off a good run, getting a first down, breaking a tackle on his way up to the 46. And they go right back to him. He has a huge hole to run through, and eventually is going to be brought down at the Notre Dame 36. It doesn't really matter who your running back is. If you're blocking that well up front, just about anybody could have broke off a long run there. A run for Sizer on this drive, a great sign for Midwestern as he picks up 9 yards, going down at the 27. Shields in motion on 3rd and 1. It's going to be a jet sweep for him, and he does a great job to cut up field. Wade McClendon was sitting there on the edge, just ready to bring him down for a loss or no gain and make it 4th down, but we get the first down as Willett completes a pass on the move to Paul Schuler, who ends up picking up 10 yards and a first down. So Dwayne Willett gets some playing time down in the red zone, trying to catch the Fighting Irish off guard. There is Sizer going down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Jesse Ham back in the game at quarterback on a throwing down, facing a blitz. He's out of time, puts it up to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He wanted Nick Shields, but wasn't really open. Nobody was really open on the play. It'll be 4th and 9. Out comes Jason Ops for a 28-yard field goal. His kick is up and through. That is going to make him 17-20 on the season and put the Horned Owls up 10-0 in the first half. Fighting Irish trying to break through. It's a pass over the middle. A great catch by Micah Gilbert, the redshirt senior, hanging on through a huge hit. That was delivered by Josh Wood, who I guess you could say laid the lumber. Mitch Witzel left side, and he's up to the 43 with a gain of 7 as the Fighting Irish are going hurry up, trying to tire out this Horned Owls defense. Harris is going to find a gap in the defense, and Terrell Jones is up to the 34 with a huge gain. His second big play of the day. Mitch Witzel, the back. It's a fake to him. A throw right side is intercepted. It's Ben Edmonds, the senior cornerback. He is going to be knocked out of bounds up at the 34 with his second pick of the playoffs and 16th interception of his career. It is the second takeaway of the day by the Horned Owls defense. So on offense again, Jesse Ham booting to his right. He's going to set his feet, now move again, throw on the move, and he's going to find Dylan Washington, who was open for a minute, but I guess he just didn't want to risk the linebacker leaping up, picking that one off. That's a good gain for Dylan Washington. Horned Owls across midfield. Ham dropping back, and he is going to go down, getting sacked by Demontre Carter. Huge loss on the play of 10 yards. A couple of whiff blocks up front, including one by Sizer, who is in there to pass protect as Ham is going to be dropped again. The entire defensive line meeting at the quarterback. Loss of 7 on that sack. 3rd and 27 back at their own 40. And pump faking under pressure again, and he's sacked again. The 3rd straight sack by the Fighting Irish, and that time it was Bryce Young, the 6'7", 246-pound edge rusher, getting the sack. Throw over the middle is going to be caught by Cam Williams, and he does get a first down. Under a minute to go in the half. On 3rd down, Harris over the middle. It is going to be hung on to. Daniel Creation, the number 4 wide receiver on the team, makes the big play. Under 40 seconds to go. Harris checking it down to Mitch Witzel, who goes down quickly, a gain of 2. The Fighting Irish have a timeout, but they are not going to use it. And now they're under 5 seconds to go. Harris firing on the move. It is going to be caught, and there are zeros on the clock. Notre Dame with some poor clock management at the end of the half, and we will head into halftime with it 10-0. We are just one half away from finding out who is going to win this Fiesta Bowl and make a national championship game appearance. Will Midwestern be able to hang on, or is Notre Dame going to be able to make a comeback? A blitz on the way on 3rd down. Ham is going to be drilled. The ball comes out. They will call that a forward pass, so it is incomplete. Notre Dame's defense starting the second half out with a stop. Here their offense is up at their 45, facing 3rd down. Harris over the middle, hits Cam Williams, who's going to make Josh Wood miss, and Williams is gone. 55 yards to the end zone. Notre Dame is going to make it 10-7 early in the 3rd. Midwestern, they hadn't allowed a touchdown the previous 13 quarters they had played. Their defense has been on absolute fire, but maybe the jig is up. Giving a big play like that really hurts. A good gain there by Sizer to make it 3rd and 2. Darrell F. now in the game. He'll take the carry and immediately gets swarmed in the backfield and brought down by DeMontre Carter. Another TFL for him. And the Horned Owls are going to go 3 and out again. The Fighting Irish down by just a field goal. It's Witzel taking the handoff, and he's got space. He's up across midfield. Josh Wood and Ethan Dugan team up to bring him down at the 46 of the Horned Owls. On 2nd down, all day back there for Harris, who swings it to his right, and it's going to be broken up by Ben Edmonds. Nice PBU by him. 3rd down, only a 4-man rush. Harris on the move, finds Witzel, who tiptoes the sideline and is brought down a yard short of a 1st down. It'll be 4th and 1, and Notre Dame is going to send out the punting unit. A bit of a surprise here, and they are going to boot the ball away. No fake from them, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 4. A great job by Nate Ginn. Pin the Horned Owls back deep. Maybe the defense of the Fighting Irish could force a safety. Sizer met in the backfield and brought down by Wade McClennan, who has had a great game. That is going to be a loss of 1. On 2nd down, the big boys on the field for both sides, and Sizer finds some room and is spun ahead up to the 12. Make it 3rd and 2. The big guys on the field still. It's going to be a toss to Sizer, and he is going to be ripped down to the ground by Bryce Young. His 5th TFL of the day. And the Horned Owls are going to have to putt the ball away from the shadow of their own end zone. Great starting field position for the Fighting Irish. Witzel, right side, is going to go down with a gain of 8. So already on our side of the 50, down by just a field goal. Another run for Witzel, who is able to get to the edge, and he shields the ball, taking a hit from behind. He's down to 38. So the Fighting Irish are running the ball pretty well today, I would say, as Josh Wood is going to absolutely just destroy BJ Cavazos, who can't hang on to the ball. 3rd down. Harris spinning around and going deep and nearly throwing an interception. Deontay Bland breaks the pass up at least. And the Fighting Irish again are going to punt the ball away on the plus side of the 50. 3rd and inches to begin the 4th. It's going to be a give to the up man. That is not a fullback. That is the redshirt freshman defensive tackle, Michael Edmonds, who is 6'2", 301. Yet despite his size and his position, he can move pretty quick, as you see him leading the way here for Sizer, who picks up 7 yards. Now, I'm not saying that Michael Edmonds is going to be taking over a fullback or anything, but he could definitely be out there for a couple of plays. A throw on the move is caught by Paul Schuler. There were 2 pass catchers in the same area, and him and Dylan Washington, but Schuler makes the catch and picks up a huge chunk of yardage. At the 37 in Notre Dame. Ham off the fake is putting it up top, and it's going to be dropped in. Nick Shields is going to score a 37-yard touchdown. That is his 30th career receiving touchdown, and the Horned Owls are going to make it a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, going up 17-7. They set that play up in the game against Indiana, hitting Dylan Washington on the screen, and Washington took it 80 yards for a touchdown in that game in the Rose Bowl. So this time they end up going deep and hitting Nick Shields' scores as well. Deep shot on 3rd and 9 is out of reach. Could have been a huge play for Notre Dame, and instead it's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th and 9. And Notre Dame is going to go for it. Down by 2 scores with 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Harris, he's going to go for it all, putting it up towards the end zone one-on-one. It's popped up in the air and incomplete. Ben Edmonds with another pass breakup and another great play in a clutch spot. And it was a smart play to not pick it off. We would have lost a ton of yards had he picked that one off, but he smartly or wisely knocks it down, and we end up taking over on the plus side of the 50. Up by 2 scores, a chance to make it a 3-score game. Here is Sizer with some good space, and he's up to the 25 with the 1st down. Man in motion, that is Schuler. He's going to help lead the way for Sizer, as Notre Dame's defense seems to be weakening, or I guess starting to have all these hits they take from our running backs and our line add up. Swing pass left side to Darrell left. He gets some great blocking and spins upfield. He's going to go down at the 4. They get a goal to go as time is starting to become a factor in this game. Down to about 4 minutes to go in the 4th. A direct snap to the running back, Avery Sizer. And he's going to have a head-on collision at the 2. Second goal. This time a more traditional look, and Sizer is going to punch it in. his 55th career touchdown, and the Horned Owls will go up 24-7 with 3:32 to go in the fourth. The winner of this game is going to be going to the national championship. So Midwestern, if they could just hang on to this lead for 3 more minutes, they'll make their first ever national championship game. A deep pass is going to be caught by Cam Williams, and he's all the way to the Horned Owls 43. Notre Dame not wanting to give up on this game so easily. Throw left side is caught by Williams again, who's up to 166 yards on 7 catches, and has the lone touchdown for Notre Dame in this one. In the red zone, Harris is going to find, you guessed it, it's Cam Williams again, having himself a day and a drive. They'll make it goal to go. Trying to get the snap off, they do before the 2-minute warning. A throw right at the goal line is going to be caught by Mitch Witzel. The Notre Dame, they drive down the field fast and furious and score a touchdown to make it a 2-score game. An 84-yard drive in a minute and a half. Now they're going to attempt it onside. It is up in the air and pulled down by George Scales. So the Horned Owls are going to take over at the Notre Dame 40 with 2:02 to go in the fourth quarter. It looks like they want to throw the ball here. The clock's going to stop at the 2-minute warning anyway. The pass is completed, and it's going to be a holding call on the Horned Owls, it looks like. So that is going to back them up, but at least they get the clock to go under 2 minutes. On 1st and 25, Willett on the keeper is met in the backfield and dropped. A loss of 2 as Notre Dame uses their first timeout. Willett still in the game at quarterback, and this time he's going to throw a bubble screen to George Barr, and he drops it. So the clock is going to stop, and that'll save Notre Dame some time and a timeout. And the Horned Owls are going to throw it on 3rd and 27, and Ham, he got rocked. And the pass ends up being incomplete. A terrible drive there by Midwestern. They didn't really use up any time. Used 22 seconds. And now Notre Dame, they have a shot. Harris under pressure, rolling back towards his own end zone. Almost gets sacked into it, but he did throw the ball away in time. 3rd and 10 with a minute 30 to go. Harris, all day back there, is going to find Cam Williams again, and he makes a man miss in Josh Wood. The second time that he's done that. Not really an easy thing to do, and Williams, he's able to get out of bounds. So the clock stops. Here's Harris putting it up down the field with a man behind the defense, and Cam Williams, he gets his hands on it, but can't quite hold on. Alexander Folk, the redshirt freshman cornerback, getting some playing time, making a play. A blitz on the way, and it's going to be a sack. Thomas Mintz sacking Harris back at the 20, and Notre Dame, they will use a timeout. They know they need an onside kick anyway, so you could use your timeouts on offense. Harris going up top again for Williams, and this time it's Shaquem Short breaking the pass up. So their game plan is really just put the ball up deep down the field for Cam Williams, and nobody makes a play. Worked a couple of times. On 4th down, the game on the line. Harris going deep over the middle and hitting a man other than Williams. It is going to be caught all the way across midfield by Micah Gilbert, keeping this game alive for Notre Dame and the drive alive, of course. A pass caught there by Terrell Jones, who picks up a few yards. Under 40 seconds to go. The ball has to go in the end zone soon. Throw left side, caught by Parisian, who's out of bounds inside the 15 at the 12. And the clock will stop. 30 seconds to go at the 9. Fighting Irish, trying to get this ball into the end zone. Harris going the wrong way, and he's going to be sacked. Santiago Martino dropping Harris back at the 23. Under 20 seconds to go. This ball has to go into the end zone soon. And there is Harris out of time, getting sacked again. Paul Dahl bringing him down. It's 4th and 28. They could have kicked the field goal and just tried to do the onside, but now they're out of time. And this is likely going to be the last play of the game, so Midwestern is going to be heading to the national championship. Notre Dame trying to put this ball in the end zone anyway, and it's going to be broken up in the end zone. So the Horned Owls do not get a touchdown on that drive and will win 24-14 over Notre Dame here in the Fiesta Bowl, and they will make their first ever national championship game appearance. Player of the game is Avery Sizer, but you could also argue Ben Edmonds, who I thought had a great game. So Midwestern, they may be from the CUSA, but being from a smaller conference has not stopped them in the postseason. They have made a run to a national championship game in just their 5th year of existing as a program. This was not a dominant win. We gave up 486 yards total, but just 14 points. It was a bend but don't break type of day out of the defense. when we needed a big play, the defense, it was able to come through, whether it was getting a takeaway, getting a sack, a TFL, breaking a pass up, making a tackle, whatever. The defense, it was able to step up in big spots. The offense only put up 253 total yards, and the reason the offense struggled was pass protection. It felt like Jesse M was getting hit on just about every play out there. He had to throw it before somebody was open or had to just eat it and take a sack. At least the ground game was decent. I know Sizer had to leave the game early, but when he came back in, he was running hard and helped us get this win. His last 6 games, he's up to 111 touches, 687 total yards, has 9 touchdowns, and is averaging 114.5 yards per game. In his career, he's up to 4,334 total yards and has 55 total career touchdowns. And yes, he has just one more game left in his college career to add on to those totals. He's not the only senior we have on this team. We got 13 total, Ben Emmons being another one of those 13 seniors. He was the MVP of the defense in this one, in my opinion, has a pick in 2 of our 3 playoff games now, 7 picks in his senior season, 16 picks in his career, and has been an integral part of our defense during this great stretch that we have put together. It has been an amazing 4-year stretch. We have gone 44-14, making 3 conference championship game appearances, winning 2 of them. We are 6-1 in the postseason and have now made a national championship game, which is going to be the final game for the 13 seniors we have on our roster, maybe a couple of juniors as well if they decide to declare and leave to the NFL early. There are also a few coaches that we are going to be losing. Our defensive coordinator, Alex Whitworth, who has been with us for 4 years, is going to be heading off to Georgia Tech after the national championship game where he's going to become their head coach. So it's going to be his last game, along with Mitch Folk, our offensive coordinator, who hasn't been here long, just 1 year, but he's been here for all these games that we have won, and he's going to be heading off to Bowling Green. So the final game for quite a few people from our side is going to be a national championship against the Tennessee Volunteers, who are a great team. They are 15-1. Their only loss was to Georgia in the SEC championship game. It is the only time all year that Tennessee has scored under 30 points. They have put up 38 points in all 3 of their playoff wins. It has been a truly dominant year for them. Their offense is the highest scoring offense in the nation, putting up 36.4 points per game. Their quarterback, Jake Merklinger, has over 5,000 passing yards and 57 passing touchdowns. That is a Joe Burrow-like stat line from when he played at LSU. The receiving corps might not be as good as what LSU had with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, but it's pretty good. And they'll be going up against the number 1 scoring defense in the nation. And that is going to be a great matchup to watch. The highest scoring offense against the defense that does best at limiting points. That is really all you could ask for in the national championship. 2 great teams going at it, and I'm excited to see what our defense could do against an offense of that caliber. The Tennessee defense, it's not terrible. They're giving up 22.3 points per game, have 38 sacks and 33 takeaways, and they have gobs of talent all over their defense. A lot of size and speed. They really have it all. But it is a younger defense, maybe not the most experienced on that side of the ball. And our offense, we know our style of play can weaken a defense. We like to run the ball a ton. We do put up over 30 points per game. The main thing that I think is going to decide this game is mistakes. Whatever team makes less mistakes is going to win the game. I know it sounds simple, but it really is that simple. When you got 2 great teams going at it, whatever team is able to do a better job of limiting mistakes is probably going to win the game. So we will see if we can win our first ever national championship and send out this great senior class as national champions, or if we're going to lose to Tennessee. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.